After literally years of waiting to see it, Steve's Mods Puma is here. New and updated mods have been released on the Endgame Mod Hub today, and boy oh boy do we have a lot. We got 40 mods total for all platforms. We have 32 new and 7 updates of PC and Mac players. 1 update. Very anticlimactic. I make mod review videos every time they're released on the Endgame Mod Hub, so get subscribed if you're new. That way you never miss them. Just a heads up for you guys on PC before we get started today. I have been having massive trouble with the Easy Dev Controls, the EDC mod. It has been causing my game to not only crash, but not even load. Stops at 50%. I have to have a new game save every time I want to do anything, and it's prevented me from recording anything at all, including the TLX 3500 video from yesterday. By the way, check that out if you haven't already seen it. Regardless, I've had to make a completely new map for my testing, and only because of 1 mod. So just be aware, Easy Dev Controls causing some massive problems right now. Now that that's out of the way, let's jump into new mods for all platforms today. We've got a bunch of them, so I may be a little bit short with some of them, but I just want to kind of get this over with so you guys can get playing and enjoy the game. The first one is the Massey Ferguson Activa 7347, but moreover, it is the AGCO Harvester Pack, because in here we've also got Fendt as well. Now, this is the starting combine from Farming Simulator 19 and 17, and it is back. And we've got it all on here. It's got an 18 mile per hour max speed, and it holds 8,600 liters. As far as slots, it's going to be 11 slots for you guys. We've also got 2 headers. The first one is 5.5 meters, and that's going to be 5 slots. And the second one is going to be 7.6 meters, and that's going to be 7 slots. You can change both these up between Massey and Fendt. We also have a header trailer as well. The header trailer is 3 slots for consoles, and you can change this up kind of however you want. You're not limited to Massey Ferguson and Fendt. From the same creator, we have the IH Axial-Flow 2100 series. Now, this bad boy right here is awesome. A nice, small Case IH combine harvester, 180 horsepower. We got a 16 mile per hour max speed. It holds 6,350 liters. With here, we've got a couple different things, so we can go with an extension. Now, this is not going to expand anything other than the extension, but it goes up to 10,000 liters, which is nice. And then we've got a 240 horsepower version with both, and a 280 horsepower version with both. So that is very, very nice. So our slot counts, this is going to be 15 slots. Then we have 3 headers and 2 header trailers. We got a 14-foot header. Now, this is not going to be much of anything else in there, but this is 4.4 meters at 6 slots. Then we have an 18-foot or 5.5 meters. That's going to be 7 slots. And then the 20-foot, 6.1 meters. That's going to be 6 slots. Then we have 2 header trailers. Both of these are going to be 3 slots, and you can change these up between the different designs to fit the different headers. An old Fendt has been added today from Smitty, the Fendt 900 TMS Vario. I know you guys like this one. So this has 165 horsepower, at least to start with, as a 34 mile per hour max speed as well. Very cool there. As far as wheels, we have Trelleborg, we do have Nokian tires, Michelin, Midas, BKT, Continental, and Vridestein. Of course, change them up however you like to. Mud guards, of course, we've got those in the back. We've also got a forced superstructure, and then back and forth. Front fenders, yes or no. Side signs, EU and US. We also have the US long, so that is cool to see. Working lights, of course, we have some extra working lights if you want to do those. Attachers on the front, 1,600 kilogram weight, 3-point, and back and forth between those two. Engines are 165, 200, 240, 260, and 300 horsepower. Main color, you can change it up between all of the Fendt colors that you guys are used to. Even petrol blue, you can change up the design, which is going to be the nose, and of course, rim colors are rim colors. And as if one Fendt wasn't enough, we've got 3 more all in the same pack. We got the Gen 6, we got the S4, and the SRC. As far as slot counts go, these are going to be 28 for the first 2 and 29 for the SRC. Just a heads up there. We do have some different customization, but not a whole lot different between these. Of course, you have all your different wheel types and designs. We've got a design line, so you can change that up. You don't change the color itself because it's changing multiple things. The mirror, you've got a base, you've got wide angles, different things there. You got look, Fendt tractors look like they got big old droopy dog ears. I love it. Clearance light, of course, you've got that if you need it. You've also got warning signs all over it, and put them wherever you want. Beacon lights, left, both, or nada. Settings, we've got a couple power settings on there. That's nice to see. Front loader, we've got multiple different ones there. Engines 150, 171, 188, 209, 228, 246. So pretty standard engine setups. We do have your standard main color, Fendt Petrol Blue, of course, gotta love that. And then we can change up a few other things as well. Of course, rim colors are rim colors. And like I said, we've got very, very similar design setups and bits here. Engines look to be identical as well, at least through there. And then we'll check these engines just to make sure. And yeah, those engines are the same as well. But if you're looking for some pretty specific Fendt tractors, well, here you go. As far as I'm concerned, the star of the show today, the Case Puma 240 CVX Power Drive from Steve's Mods. We've been using this here on the channel for a few years now, and it is finally here. 225 horsepower, variable transmission, 390 liters fuel, 31 miles per hour, and 8.7 tons. This is one interesting thing. You may say, DJ, those yellow antennae are just something else. Well, let me show you something. This is the console version. They're black antennas. I have no idea why they are yellow on the PC, but, well, who knows? Steve, I know you're watching, man. They're yellow antennas. Am I the only one? I really hope I'm the only one. As far as here, we've got wheel brands from Trelleborg, Nokian, Michelin, Continental, BKT, Frodstein, and down. One of the great things is we've got the new TMS 1060s. At least I think they're new. I don't know. They look great to me. And we've also got some really good looking BKT tires in here as well. A very rare BKT duals and wides on there, so that's nice. Front loader, yes or no, that is a Stoll only front loader, so you're gonna need the Stoll pack for that. And then as far as engines, 225, 240, 260, and 270 horsepower. This is the neat thing, because we've got different engines that are available with variable transmission and different engines that are available with a power shift. So if you prefer a power shift, you're good. If you prefer a variable transmission, you're good. How nice is that? And mod, only 11 slots. Here's a neato one for you. So we've got something very similar to this in the base game. However, this has been modified severely in the best of ways possible. So this is a truck chipper with a rotating cabin. The normal truck driver's cab was replaced by the rotating cloth cab, which is super cool. Swivel range of 270 degrees gives the driver a clear view of the working area in the new HEM 922 DQ. Yeah. As far as this, thanks to Hyver Drive, the new chipper has a system output of around 1,322 horsepower. That's exact. Therefore, designed for continuous use under the most difficult conditions. Very neat there. Well, you know the horsepower rating. We got an automatic transmission, 680 liters fuel, 49 mile per hour max speed. Weighs 32.5 tons almost. We do have different tire options through there. You can change those up. Window decal. Hacky Peter? I don't know what that means. We've also got flashing lights, crusher decals on there on the back as well. I don't know what that says. And then we've got a bull bar for the front. You can change the color of said bull bar. You can even change the color of the chassis right there. Extension. Let's go nice bright green on the back. And of course, crane colors are easy to see, and they've always got to be pink. And then your claw color. Lastly, there you go. Oh, and of course, rim colors are rim colors. Next up, we have a mod that I think you guys are going to love. This is the fixed crop prices from Disturbed Simulations. We talked about him a little bit, Farm News, things like that, but today we got a new mod for all platforms. They say, tired of seasons, varying crop prices, even when you're not using seasons, which a lot of people don't, well, worry no more. With fixed crop prices, you'll get the best price for all base game crops, productions, outputs, and animal products all year long. Therefore, no fluctuations for any product whatsoever. You just take a look at the price that you've got and you're good. You just kind of pick the best one and go for it. So you can see right now, Goldcrest Valley's giving us $1,366 for wheat. Well, guess what? That's probably where I'm going to sell it. Also, I understand that a lot of you want the crop calendar to be going as well, and I hear through the grapevine there may be something happening with that as well, so stay tuned because we may have something for that as well. Disturbed Simulations is doing a lot for the community, trying to help console players and PC players alike to play the game like they want to, giving you every option that you want. Last week we talked about the Camaro tub trailers, and today they're here for console players, but I say PC. Well, PC as well. This is an all-platform mod. Lizard RT 16 calorie mod. The customization is literally exactly the same as it was then. So you got 22 and 24,000 liter platform on the front. Yes or no wheel setups. A couple different ones through there. Love those little tiny tires on there. And then we've got a setup very similar for the tandem axle version as well. However, this has wheel options. We've got different brake options as well through there. So our slot count's going to be 8 slots for the first one and 9 for the second one. Hey, next up we've got the weight pack. This is the 800 kg through 2250. Yeah, so here is an 1,800 kilogram weight. We can add a little bit extra, make it 2 ton, 2.1, 2.3, and back down. Those are really interesting stone slabs right there. You can add some lights on the side and even change up the main color of it. As far as the smaller weight, this is 800 kilograms to start with. Warning sticker, we got those on the front. A couple different ones actually with lights as well, which is nice to see. Love that. And then we've got different colors for the main color and your design color. Now I assume the design color is going to be, yep, it's going to be your stripe. Nice. Slot counts are 2 and 1. Next, we've got the Lizard AC2. This is a solid fertilizer and lime spreader. Holds 1,500 liters. Also hold 2,050 or 2,600, which is very, very nice. We've got with and without stairs on the back, a couple different sticker designs for the Lizard, and that's it. Weighs about half a ton by itself. 42 meter spread at 11 miles per hour, and it's 4 slots. Next is a cultivator. This is the Lizard PH25. This is required 200 horsepower, 6.2 meter working width at 10 miles per hour. You can add some Lizard stickers on there if you would like, and you can even change up the main color to anything that you want. Would be nice to change rim colors up as well, but at this point, I'm just getting picky. I really like this. If you're looking for a cultivator that is useful, this is it. Folds up, you could use it on smaller maps, but it's got a larger width to make those smaller maps happen faster. Check it out, man, yeah. We got a Lizard Gorenc, not Lizard, so used to that. The Gorenc Bale Fork, 300 kilograms, 1 slot. It holds bells. The Goldhofer is back. Yeah, man, from HR Forest, it is here. And it is a little bit better than ever. Gotta say that out loud as well. Looking good here. So you can change up your main color. My goodness, that is one heck of a color palette. Better than all the base game colors we're used to, that's for sure. Design color, let's just go with a standard orange. There you go. And then rim colors are rim colors, and they have to be neon green in this case. This piece will disconnect to the front from the back, and then you just load up whatever you need to. Looks like it's also got extensions added, which is really cool. And it's going to be 2 slots. Ayo. Here's a fun one, the Lizard Forage pickup. This is designed to empty out your silage bunkers. So you put this on the front, put your trailer on the back, and then you just kind of push up to the silage bunker, and it should shoot it into your trailer. This is, well, you got forage and bulk. So with bulk, you can have like a pile of something, and then do it that way. That's kind of cool. That's nice. Weighs about 2 tons by itself, 90 horsepower required, and it has a 12 mile per hour max speed. Now, the bulk pickup is one thing. Forage pickup, of course, is just going to be grass, hay, straw, silage, and chaff. Otherwise, go with the bulk. One of the original cultivators for Farm Sim, the Horsch Tiger 6DT. This bad boy right here is a big old cultivator. It is a 6 meter spread at 9 miles per hour, 300 horsepower required. See what I was talking about that other one? Yeah, that other one's really, really good compared to this one, at least in ease. You've got a couple different wheel setups that you could do, and that is it. It's going to be 9 slots. We are just on a roll with cultivators today. Here's another one, the Lizard SCHA 2533. Now check this out. So this requires 220 horsepower, 6 meter spread at 9 miles per hour, and it folds up. Cool. So tow configurations, we've got a couple different ones for that. Configuration decals, you can do Lizard or nada. This is where it gets neat. So we've got the 6 meter. We've also got an 8 meter right here as well. So an 8 meter spread at 300 horsepower required. That's cool. As far as everything else, you've got chassis colors, you've got color design colors, and you got roller colors. So this is a very, very customizable cultivator. 8 meters, 300 horsepower. It's not terrible. Here's a neato mod for you. This is the portable diesel tank from Team IWMM. This tank can be filled with vehicles. I mean, do with diesel fuel. Be strapped to the back of your vehicle or trailer. To fill the tank, player must stand next to the tank and climb in. You kind of enter it. So there you go. Once filled, the tank can only be lifted with a forklift or by hooks or lifting like big bag, things like that. You can also select main color. So wow, that's a bunch of colors on there. So you can change that kind of however you like. It is kind of always metal if you go with one of the base colors. However, that does change if you use one of the other colors. Holds 2,000 liters of fuel only, and it's going to be 3 slots. Also, yeah, it's clear, and it's got a digital readout. So not only can you look in it and see it filling up, which they've added a really nice animation to, but it also tells you. So that's cool. All right, let's talk about some placeables. We got a bunch of them, like half of the new mods today are placeables. First one is residential container. This bad boy right here is going to be 16 slots if you guys are on consoles. If we come up to it, we can change our appearance, but why would we want to? Blue Mohawks are in, and we can also sleep in here as well. You may remember this. I think this was one of the mods that we had in Farming Simulator 19. Well, it is back. Residential container. Here's an interesting one that I am liking, kinda. Not a big fan of the detail because I don't think it fits anywhere, but the modern building is not terrible. These are kind of cool because they will make you $60,000 a month, and they're 10 slots each. They're really easy to find. All you gotta do is go to productions and go to generators. They can be found right here. Next up, you've got the BR small sheds. Now with these are going to be 3 different sheds, all kind of the same. And as a matter of fact, the 2 on the left here are both 4 slots, and the one on the right is 5 slots, only because it's got probably an extra texture or 2, as you can see. Otherwise, they're all exactly the same. One of them is wide open, which is nice. One of them has a little bit of a closed area right here, which, hey, may fit what you're doing perfectly. And then this one has got indoor. There you go. That's kind of cool. I like the brick on there, and I like the fact that you can, this little, you know, hangover right here. Put a couple things in there. Good to go. This is an interesting one for sure, and I love it. The Buyable Manure mod. So with this right here, there's cheap manure that could be purchased here. It can be found in containers. It's going to be 4 slots on consoles, and, well, it's just like a buy point, but you just got to pull up to it. And it's like some guy with manure in a wheelbarrow selling it to you. It's kind of cool, man. Next up from Zodelzocht, we have his productions for empty pallets and barrels. Now, you will need his sawmill mod for this to work, but you've got a production for empty pallets and barrels. Let's rock up to it. Let's take a look. Pallet and barrel production. So we've got planks and beams in, and then out we've got wood chips and empty pallets. Then if we go to barrels, we've got the same thing, but it makes barrels instead of empty pallets. So there is that. And then we've got storage with these as well. So you got storage for the planks and storage for the barrels. And again, Zodelzocht caught copy and pasting things, and Giant's not catching that. Come on. I'm a YouTuber and I can see that. Here's another fun one, the Lizard Personal Lighting. So this gives you night vision, flashlight, and a headlamp. This is kind of cool. We had these in Farming Simulator 19 as well, so we can take the night vision there, we'll get the flashlight, and we'll get the headlamp. All right, so press up. Now we have night vision, and then you've got your flashlight and then a headlight, which is nice and probably good for a lot of people. I do think night vision is kind of neat, though. That's kind of cool. Gives everything a little green tint. I'm all for it. Another Zodelzocht mod. He does this a lot. He releases a lot of stuff at one time. This is the Bale Chipper mod. The mod introduces bale chipping here. Bales can be chopped into bulk. The plant accepts straw, hay, grass, silage, and poplar bales even. It's going to cost you $50,000 and has 600 cycles per month. Let's take a look here. So that's where all the dumping and everything is going to be. And boom, boom, boom. We've got a 1-to-1 in, it looks like. So that is very, very nice. So basically you just put bales in and then you get loose out. So if you need to break up some bales, this is going to be good for you. Also from Zodelzocht, we have the Composter. This is a compost. With this, you can compost bark mulch, wood chips, straw, grass, and biomaterial. It can be processed into compost. With a quick composter from the store, the production can be accelerated. So there you go. We've also got this in like the mod section. section as well. So we can go up to C up here. I'm going to have to keep this in because this video is going to be way too long to remember where the cut's got to be. So look for composter. There it is, right there. So in here you can find quick compost, and you can find another quick compost there as well. It said you could buy a fast composting silo, but this is, it's really the only one I was able to find. Nonetheless, let's pop into it and see what we can do. So, okay, so it's all these things right here. Looks like you're going to need some other mods, but I have no idea what they could be. Well, here's at least one of them, also from Zodelzocht. See what I mean? Multifermenter. The mod introduces a digester in which chaff, grass, potatoes, biomaterial can be fermented into silage. Yeah, so we jump in here. You can see we've got more stuff here. So chaff, grass, potatoes, and biomaterial, whatever that may be, and we can turn all of that into silage, and it looks like it's all 1-to-1 as well, so you're not losing anything. And yet another Zodelzocht mod. This one right here is going to be the production for paper and cardboard. If we come up to it, we got a couple different things here. Let's see if this changes. There we go. So we have paper and we have cardboard. You need glue, water, wood chips, empty pallets, etc., and then they can produce things. Now we also have storage for both of these as well, just like one of his previous mods. Here's a neato mod, the Digestate Fertilizer Factory. Now this Digestate drum dries and converts the ratio of 10 liters of Digestate to 1 liter of solid fertilizer. Price is going to be $110,000, a little bit expensive for what it is, I think, but it is what it is. Money doesn't really matter anyway. Again, 10,000 in, 1,000 out. We've got 48 cycles per month. It's going to be one every, what is that? One every 15 minutes or so. So that's not too bad. And then, yeah, that's about it. Boom. Next is Farmhouse. This is a simple country house, ideal for your farmhouse with 2 bedrooms, a living room, kitchen, and a balcony. 72 grand will get it for you. $350 per day. Goodness gracious. I would never want to live in a house that I had to spend $350 per day. At least the good thing is every room is openable. The floor is OMG. And we've got a nice little wood stove in here. That's cool. Some storage. Nice. And a wooden ceiling. All right. Some interesting design choices nonetheless. It is a house that you can enter, and these do not take a short amount of time to make. It takes a little while to put these together. So, Naumog mod, thank you for putting this together. Yeah. This next one right here is, I think, in the wrong place, but hopefully I'll be able to help you guys out with it. This is the grain store. Now, this says that's in sheds, and it unfortunately is in sheds. However, it should not be, because it is a silo, which is nice because you've got a place right here where you can pick stuff up and do that kind of thing. You can turn on the lights from basically anywhere in the shed, which is cool. We've got some great drive-through areas right here. So you've got a dump part for a silo, and then you've got a pickup part for the silo. Silo is located back here, but none of the outside does anything with it. Holds 1.6 million liters. This is an absolutely phenomenal mod right here. It matches perfectly with some of your base game stuff, which is really, really nice to see. I mean, it is a Horman shed. The only thing is, it's what's in sheds. It's a silo. Maybe it's just me. Here's another one that's kind of the same. It is a Horman shed. Yep. Let's open it up and see what happens. Is anybody still watching? Let me know if you're still watching. So we've got a small garage. We also have a version of this with a workshop as well. They're just very nice. Small little sheds. I don't know if these are sheds that they have in real life, or this is something that was custom made by the Lord. They do a really, really good job with all of their stuff. Nonetheless, here you go. Check it out. And shockingly, your last new mod for all platforms. We got through all 32 of them, and it only took me an hour in real life. Actually, it took me about an hour and a half. Modern sheds. This is a colorable modern shed. Possible to configure the colors. Great translation from German there. 2 different versions. We've got one with 3 bays and one with 4. Making our way into mod updates for all platforms. I got 7 of them for you. The first one is going to be the Barn with Workshop. This is going to be changelog 1001, optimized for the collision mask for triggers, and description version 65. We also have an update to Small Shed from Agrar Modding. This is going to be version 1001. Occluder mesh has been enabled. They've also optimized the collision mask for triggers, small visual adjustments, more realistic roof construction, and description 65. Here's the mod that we talked about in Farm Some News yesterday, the Massey Ferguson 3700 AL series from KRKZ Modding. This is going to be changelog version 11. Added new store item, the Massey Ferguson 3AL. Original front weight and wheel weights have been added. They've also got various adjustments made to the configurations. The next edition text have been added to the black color options on the 3700 AL. Weight configurations been added, wheel configurations been added, rim color options added, and various bug fixes. You definitely want this one. Here's the one you don't want, the Fliegl DPW 210 version 101. Fix the AI warning. Actual idiots, don't let them drive your stuff. However, this is a great trailer. One of my favorite tractors in game, the Massey Ferguson 8700S from Blue Ogden Modding, has a changelog of 11. Minor bug fixes, drive shaft animations have been added, new details have been added, and model improvements and options have been re-edited. The Lizard liquid tanks have gotten an addition from Mantra. This is going to be changelog 101. Fix the pallet unloading, fix the unloading problem with the junior link behind the senior. Tank tops now can be open to enable and disable filling. That's nice to have. We've also got vehicles which can now refuel directly from the tankers. Another big option. Added beacon options and added the Finnish translations. And lastly, we have an update to the tool height control for headers mod. They've added the ability to control the tool height header. Nope, that's the mod itself. This is changelog 1001. Fix the use of transport mode of the Case IH 3162 Terraflex Draper 45-foot header. And your last one today, this is going to be an update for PC players, the additional field info. As you can see down at the bottom right hand corner, just jumped in the field. This is version 102, fixed compatibility with precision farming, which unfortunately I don't have turned on this game save. My bad. Well guys, that's it. We made it. We made it all the way through all 40 mods today. Goodness gracious, I never want to have to do that again. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. Get subscribed if you're new and join the GoHam fam. Make sure notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel, and now weekly live stream videos as well. We're doing weekly live streams for the first time in like 2 or 3 years. You guys don't want to miss it. Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll stream for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. We'll have a good time. Otherwise, hope you have a good one. We'll see you later. Peace.